Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far.
Hello everyone and welcome to Deano Outdoors. In this video, I'm going to be introducing to you this Ford Truck Series center console refrigerator from BougeRV. I'll start off by going over the specs and dimensions of this refrigerator. Then I'll go through the install process. And finally, we'll give it a test. So stick around. All right, let's go ahead and get this refrigerator out of the box so you guys can see how your unit will come when you purchase one. It's a little windy out here today. On the sides of the box, you're gonna have your two foam spacers. Don't disregard those. We're gonna need those for the install process. And then we have our refrigerator unit here. So here's how your unit will look when you receive it. Inside the lid here, you will find the plastic tray that'll sit over the top here, as well as the fan, your drilling template, and the installation and operator's manual. All right, now let me go over the specs of this refrigerator. This refrigerator is designed for Ford Series F-150s from 2015 to 2020, and Ford Super Duty F-250, F-350, 450, and 550 from 2017 and newer. And it'll also fit Ford Expedition from 2018 and newer. So it has a wide variety of fitments. On the side of the unit, you're going to find the model number as well as some voltage and current information. This refrigerator measures 12 inches wide by 16 inches deep by 13 inches tall. And the overall weight is just over 14 pounds. The input voltage is from 12 to 16 volts DC, and startup consumption is 5.6 amps. Here's just a look up close of the build of the compressor. It is an insulated unit, and it has a cooling fan here, and you're also going to be installing another cooling fan located up at the front here, which I'll show you in the install process. Let's take a look inside the cooler here so you can get an idea of how deep and how much you can store. The unit does hold 8.5 quarts and measures roughly 7.15 by 4.5 by 8.2 inches. All right, now for the installation process. This is almost a plug-and-play type refrigerator. I say almost because you are going to need a couple tools. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver, as well as a 3.5-inch hole saw. You are going to need to make a cut into the front of your center console, but don't be scared. They give you a template to use, which we're gonna line up in there. And if you wanna remove your refrigerator in the future, they do give you this black plastic trim piece. So if you remove your refrigerator, this here just snaps in place where the hole is, so that you can still put your items inside of there without them falling through that hole. So it's not a big deal. With your center console open, you're going to take your trim piece and set it down in here. Then with a marking pencil, you're gonna outline the hole so you have a reference point for your saw. Now with the hole cut out, you're gonna take your fan and drop it down in there, facing this direction, and it's going to snap into that slot. Using a piece of tape, fasten the wires down from the fan on the outside of your console temporarily, and that'll keep the wires from falling down in there when you're placing your refrigerator inside. Now locate the foam support pads. You're gonna notice these angles here. This angle here will go towards the back of your center console. You're gonna wanna remove the protective backing off of this 3M tape here. Then without touching the tape to your center console till you have it where you want it, because it's very sticky, set it down into place. And then press it firmly into place for 30 seconds. One thing I do want to mention is find the wire harness for your fan. It's going to be somewhere tucked back in behind here. You're going to want to route that up through here and have it sticking up like this, and that'll give you easier access once the unit's in place to be able to plug in the fan to this wire harness here. Now with the unit sitting beside the console, plug in the 12-volt outlet down inside your console here, and then you're going to set the wires down in and gently slide everything down into place here. Go nice and slow. Just take your time, make sure nothing's getting pinched. Wiggling everything into place. And then just finally push down on it until it's seated all the way. Then plug in your fan wire harness together and tuck that out of the way. Then you want to find and locate this little black plastic clip here. You want to turn that over the top of that 12-volt power supply, and that'll lock that into place. It's a little bit tricky, but you can get down there. It's hard to do it and film it at the same time here, but you want to turn that little piece right there over the top of that 12-volt power supply. That'll keep it locked into place so it doesn't unplug. And finally, we're going to locate the plastic trim piece that'll cover up this section here, and it's just going to snap into place. Installation is complete. Let's take a look at this refrigerator now that it's fully installed. Here's a look at it with the console cover closed. You can't even tell that there's a refrigerator in there. It's a nice sleek design. What's really cool with this refrigerator is they implemented 2 USB ports into the fridge. It does have a little cubby tray here, and it uses a soft touch button over on this side here. With the center console fully open, the lid does open almost all the way. There's just a slight angle, but it does stay up, and there is enough room to get all your beverages inside. To power on the unit, you're just going to press in the soft touch button here, and you should see a blue light illuminate on it. I don't know if you guys can pick that up there, but it will illuminate a blue light, letting you know that the unit is on and starting to run. With the unit powered on, if we take a look inside here, it does integrate a nice soft LED blue light, illuminating everything that's inside so it's easy to access. Immediately the unit, after powered on, is starting to cool down. I can feel on the sides it's already getting cool to the touch, and it only takes several minutes for it to cool down to around 41 degrees. And there is no temperature adjustment. It does stay around 41 degrees Fahrenheit. I've had the unit powered on for 5 minutes now, and you can hear the compressor kick on, but the decibels are so low that while driving you're not even going to hear this thing running. Depending on the model of vehicle, the power will stay on this unit even when the ignition key is turned off. It does have a 12-volt low voltage cutout, so it will not kill your battery, giving you enough battery to start your vehicle again. So once it hits that 12-volt threshold, the refrigerator will shut down and will not start again until the vehicle is started. That's a nice added safety feature so that you don't come back to your vehicle with a dead battery. And look how much this compact center refrigerator can hold. That's a full 12-pack. That's pretty impressive. The center console refrigerator is going to be a game changer, especially if you have kids. You can now store all their favorite beverages right in the center here. No more packing coolers full of ice, and then the coolers are in the back seat and you can't reach them. And if you're worried about losing the storage from your center console, you can turn the unit off and remove all your beverages or whatever you have in there and use that as a storage compartment as well. It'll be a nice dry storage compartment. Or you have the option to remove the unit and replace that fan hole with the cover. Well, thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys found this video informational and helpful as well. If you guys do a lot of road tripping and you're tired of packing up coolers full of ice, or you're tired of your ice melting and your beverages getting warm, then you might want to check out this center console refrigerator from BougeRV. Installation should take you roughly a half an hour with just a few simple tools. If you guys are interested in checking out this product, I'll have a link in the description. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop those in the comments section. As always, thanks for watching, and remember to get outdoors with Deano.